This one. Yes, this one. Do I need to make another? I need to make another audio capture for Discord later. Ugh. Okay, turn the music on. Okay. That's right, I need to do that too. I have a lot of things I need to do, but I'm not going to, because why would I do that? Why would I be efficient? That doesn't sound like me, so therefore I'm not going to. And what should I call this? Live for a little while. That's all I got. Okay. Is my mic there? Okay, you're doing it right now. Playing Minecraft. And then I'm going to post it to the Discord. There we go. I don't know how to title things, so this is good enough. Okay, so we're probably gonna have to add some more up there to just fill out this inner space. Yeah. And then we can start building a wall, and maybe, I think I said this last time, maybe go over there eventually. It's been a while since I've played Minecraft, so a little bit rusty. Yeah, I think we should start building the houses first. We can go up and into this, I think. We could do like, I don't know. I got a lot of ideas right now. Okie dokie. Trying to remember to talk during this. Sound like a piglin. Or whatever they're called. I'm bad with names, so I ain't gonna remember them. Wait. This doesn't have a this doesn't have a connection to over here. I could I could. Can they open doors? Oh. And we can go to here. Okay, we went too far over here. Okay. So we can do this. Trying not to make my voice all gravelly. I could also practice the layout for that, I guess. It's also an option. It would be good for when I finally build the full thing, wouldn't it? This sounds really cryptic to you guys, but I'm planning to build something that's really, really large scale. Like that was just a remodel. We all know that. That was just a remodel. I mean, like, I built it up. I did add, like, more, touches to it, but it's essentially a remodel. But, like, the thing I'm planning to do is really large scale. And I'm not necessarily talking about my super secret project, which I've never shown on stream because it is a super secret project. But it's kind of in the same vein for scale though, so a lot larger, definitely more ambitious in terms of like size. Oh, hi Fuji! I got my super secret other world on here. That's super secret and she'll never be seen till I'm finished with it, which is probably gonna be in like 2 decades, honestly. It's a kind of a big project. How are you doing? I'm okay. I've been better, but like I did just get back from like my favorite class. It's essentially just entirely like Greek and a little bit of Roman culture, like ancient culture. So we get to read like we just finished the Odyssey. Yeah, and I've also been speedrunning the books by giving myself 2 days to read them. And so I read, and like he like assigns half the book each week, and you're supposed to read it like over, you know, 5-7 days kind of thing. For some reason, I decided, you know what, all I need is 2. And so I've been reading like 100 plus pages. So I've been doing a lot. So what's your homework for? For real, procrastination is, it's not simply, it's just not simply a part of life, it's a way of life. Intro to social work. Chapter reflections. Oh, I should probably do my chapter reflections for, Intro to Criminal Justice. No. Oh yeah, I don't know if you were there when I said this, but for some unholy reason, I've decided to just speedrun an essay within, like, the day prior it was due, and so I, spent an hour and a half or like 2 hours just sitting down, yapping. I didn't read any of the stuff it was supposed to be about, but like, it was fun. It was about oppression. But yeah, I don't know how I did it in under like 24, because usually it takes me like an entire day to finish like essays and stuff. But for some reason I just went, oh, you know what, I'm just gonna... And then I just did, you know? Anyways, I don't know whether to be proud of that or deeply ashamed. But yeah, I've got some interesting classes. I've got like one just required standard class. It's just like intro to like college writing. But hey, I got some fun ones. I'm not gonna enjoy taking the stuff for the stuff for heavier sciences, because like technically my major is in like criminology, but my the focus is forensics, and forensics is like a hard science. So I'm not going to enjoy having to go through calculus. There's a reason why I didn't do it in high school. I don't like math. on a more happy note, my partner, they made me beef stew today, and then they brought it to me for lunch. And I was really craving like beef stew because well, A, it's high in fat, and I am lacking in that department. I am, so I often find myself like craving it, so they came and gave me that, and it was very yummy and very delicious. So that's the good thing that happened. Hold up the mathin'. I know, it's just, they're so nice. I mentioned it to them once. They was like, offhandedly like, yeah, I've been kind of craving like, stuff with like, you know, like a little bit of like fattier meats lately. And they were like, I got you. And I was like, what? I don't know how they found out my favorite recipe though, so that's a little bit suspicious. Perhaps they consulted with the wretches and asked, hey, what does he eat? And just got it that way? I don't even think my dad knows my favorite recipe. I don't know why I'm so weirdly secretive about like my favorite food, but like I'm weirdly secretive about it. It's not like it's like a family recipe from like grandma or something. It's just that like I don't tell people my favorite foods. I do have one for like every category. So, anyways, I love my partner. They're very nice. They're very sweet. They can also cook, and I cannot cook. However, I do make a really, really good quesadilla. That is like about it. That is the extent of my cooking abilities. I don't know why, but this music in particular, whatever the specific song that was just playing, makes my brain just, like, flatline for a little bit. And I don't even know why. It's just like my brain goes... You know? The brain just gotta stop for a second. It might be just the song that plays in my head every time I stare at the ceiling, you know? You know, when you just gotta stare at the ceiling and let the day's worries crash over you for a little bit, and then you're like good to go for the rest of like the night or morning. Anyways, I'm a very anxious person, so I have to have those moments. So now that I've talked extensively about my favorite food being beef stew, specifically stew, because soup and stew are different. Stew's a bit thicker. What is your favorite food? Where did I put the ladders? Did I even have ladders? Am I gaslighting myself again? Or have I just been using stairs this entire time? Okay, stairs. I know I used like mostly stairs in there. This one was stairs. Stairs. I've just been using stairs. Oh, I can eat hot and cold is green bean casserole that my dad makes on Thanksgiving. He uses Cheez-Its too. Huh. I've never heard of like the use of Cheez-Its in casserole. Then again, I also don't eat casserole very often. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder if it has something to do with the water content of Cheez-Its or like something along those lines. Fancy science words. There. Just gotta cover them all. My mom made like casserole twice, and both me and my brother were like, don't do this again. Please don't do this again. And like normally it's my dad cooking, but like my mom will occasionally cook. My dad prefers her cooking. I prefer my dad's cooking because yes. Okay, let's just... Listen, I know these don't glow as bright as normal soul lamps or whatever, but like, they're pretty. That is my justification. Yeah, me and my brother are both kind of picky when it comes to foods. I think most of my siblings are, so. I don't know about... No, I don't think they're picky. I have a lot of siblings. But my justification for every design choice I've made so far is, it's pretty. Or for, like, safety, because, like, safety. Also, was it this world or the other one? Give. Light. I figured out how to do this. I figured out how to use cheats. Yay! Okay, yeah, it gives the spooky vibes. I'm very proud of that because I was so confused about how cheats work for so long because they don't really make sense to me. And then I figured out how to do this and I felt very accomplished. That looks good, yeah. We can add one more right there. Okie dokie. I feel like we need something there. Maybe... I'm stuck between a bunch of options now. Where is the thing that I'm thinking about? No, it'd be up here, right? Wait, are you in that server? Oh yes, paintings. Love paintings. I am looking for Pigscape. I think this is it. This is like my go-to painting when I need a painting. See? Beautiful. Center it on the wall. Beautiful. This is the only painting you'll ever need. Okay, it's still there. But yeah. Oops. How did that get full? I asked like I don't know how that happened, but I do. I don't need this, and I don't need this. I don't need this either. I think that's good enough. Maybe I should make a little area over there. So can they or cannot? Those were words. I know how words work. Yep. The thought is create like a mini library up here. A slightly raised library. Why am I having such a hard time talking today? Okay, and there. There we go. Yippee! There we go. And we can put like some bookcases up here. Oh, I don't like that. Nope, didn't want that either. Are you in the pit server? I can't remember. I guess I could put this in the wall, couldn't I? Do I want to do that though? Great question. It would look better from downstairs, but it wouldn't clutter it quite the way I want. Because it gives it like it feels like too much open space. You know? I feel like it should like come out a little. I can also correct the issue by adding one below these. Oh, but it would mean that I can't use Pigscape. So I can just choose another, I guess. That would look a little wonky with Pigscape there anyways, I think. Methinks. Let's put that right there. Have this go to the ceiling. Yep, I know what I'm doing. Does that crowd it a little too much? If we flatten this out and lower it down here, it won't crowd as much. Yeah, it looks fine. Okay, put one up here. Guess we could do this too. That looks good. I guess I could leave some of these sprinkled among this so you can like actually read stuff. Oh wait, okay, there we go. Just like, so you can go bam and like open these. I forget how to open them, so I'm just not gonna. I forget if I'm thinking of a mod or not, because I don't have the best memory. So let us trade out Pigscape for one of the other ones. Where was that though? Here? So it would be... Is this the one? I find it hilarious how this is called Mortal Coil. Like, that is such an edgy name for what it is. Okay, let's just do that, a little bit of that, and put some right there and right there. Yeah, I think that's light enough. I can double check that. Time. Set. Midnight. Yep, that's okay down here. And that's okay up here. Okay. Yippee! I do need to bring this down a little. Just for my sanity. Why did I sound English there for like a second? It kind of looks like a face. I just realized that one also looks like a radio. We could make one up here too. Okay. That looks fine, yeah. How would I connect that to over here? Because right now it's just kind of floating. Well, this is also floating, but we're not going to acknowledge that because that's not important. Ooh. Ooh. Sleepy. I do have to be careful with that one too. What was that accent? Where did it come from? Oh, a fun fact I learned. The reason why microwave food tastes different from like normal stovetop cooked food is because the microwave, it isn't heating up the food itself like in the way that like an oven or like a stove would. It's actually heating up specifically just the water particles in the food. That's why your plate isn't like super hot if you just put it in by itself. And like technically the inside of the food is supposed to get warm before everything else, but you know, sometimes it doesn't work like that. Sometimes it's just like all funky. And decides to warm the outside because that's the way that the water goes. It just when it gets heated up, it moves outwards to the outside and thus heating up the outside as well. That's why when you bite into like the pizza rolls, why it's always scorching in the middle but like ice cold on the outside. Yeah, anyways, useless knowledge, you'll never need to know this. Unless you're like, it's in a court case where someone was microwaved. There have been actual cases like that. And they're kind of disturbing because you get radiation burns from microwaves. I'm sorry, this is like too much information. Like, yeah, it's also mostly young children who get microwaved. So, a little bit of yikes. A little bit yikes. There was one that was like, there was one that was a jealous boyfriend, or like, I think it was like ex-boyfriend at the time, like, or like soon to be ex kind of thing. Like, there was a bit of a weird situation in the house for that one. Yeah, it does. There was also a case where a woman accidentally microwaved herself. She somehow got her head in the microwave and turned it on. Don't know what happened there. So that's a thing that exists that I wish I didn't know. Yeah, she said that it felt like her eyes were like shaking in her head when it was on. That was a really disturbing thing to read about, honestly. But yeah. Somewhat interesting, somewhat terrifying fun fact. Yeah, so the eye juices in her eyes were boiling. Hold on. Gotta find which one. I have returned. But yeah, that was a very disturbing case to read about. That wasn't even for school. I just happened to stumble upon it while looking for a really specific case, but I couldn't find anything else about the case. So I got kind of sad, so then I just started looking up weird, like, science things. Yes, hello, hello. I am returned. That was proper English. I'm a little sleepy right now, so my brain isn't functioning at its highest. It's when a woman microwave baby. I know that one. I know, well, there's a few. There's like 2 or 3 where it's a woman microwaving her baby. One of them was postpartum psychosis. which is an insane thing in general, just absolutely nuts. I think I'm gonna end at the hour mark. A little bit of a shorter stream than what I'm typically, well, not typically. I kind of ruined that number because I've been doing 1.5 hour streams, but a little bit shorter. Yeah, there was one where it was intentional, because something like the child was screaming too loud or something, I don't remember. And then the other one was, just an unfortunate series of events. I don't usually like listening to crimes that have to do with children because children are part of the most vulnerable of populations. While I don't enjoy children at all, it doesn't mean it like I condone hurting them or anything. However, watching them trip and fall is funny though, so make of that what you will. Okay, so that was like that. It feels unsatisfying to have the wall right here. By the way, are you in the pit channel or like Discord group? Because I've been talking with Phone and I got some informations. Oh, yippee! Oh, but that hurts me too. Oh no. So I asked earlier, I asked him, hey, is there any is there gonna be like roleplay elements and stuff? Because I was like, you know, curious if I had to write another story in arcs, because I do that sometimes. I'm dyslexic, but I hate myself, so it cancels it out. And I was like, hey, is there gonna be like, you know, roleplay stuff with this? And he was like, it's completely up to you guys, honestly. I don't really have much of an overarching story I want to tell, but like, if y'all want to tell a story, not his exact words, but like the summation. I can get his exact words. I have my phone right here. So I'm debating creating an entire arc, but I also don't want to deal with creating an entire storyline. Oh yeah, we also discussed how I hyperanalyze like pieces and parts of like shows. Like I'm planning to build like a castle from a show in that like world, and and while the characters were having a very dramatic scene, a very sad, heartfelt, dramatic scene, I was over here staring at the wall, counting the amount of cobblestones were in the wall, trying to figure out what material I'd make that out of. I am not sane. He said, nope, you guys can RP if you want, but ultimately goals are minimal and self-defined, and then he, like, is gonna be, staying in the castle with, yeah. I don't know who else is staying in the castle, but we're building a castle. It's 3 stories above ground, 1 story below, because basements are cool. I don't know all the mod packs that are in that game yet, so I might be a little bit of the stupid, but at least at least, yes. That was totally good English right there. Can you put stuff in this? Yeah, I forgot which mods he added. All I know is that, that he added some building mods. Kind of at my request, because I was like, are there building mods? And he was like, there can be. So yeah. Also, every time I see his username, my brain just imagines a phone booth with, like, somehow wearing a the bunny costume, the bunny girl costume. I can't remember what it's called. Playboy bunny. There it is. Somehow wearing a Playboy bunny costume and with very long and feminine legs, even though I know that's not even close to what he looks like. But it's like, my brain just gives me that image every time. That, or I hear the word pone instead of phone. And it's very interesting. Anyways, that's enough about the inner machinations of my brains. Machinations? Is that the right word I'm looking for? Who knows? That's between me, God, and whichever unholy beast has blessed me with so much stupid intelligence. I only got enough for me and me alone. I don't got enough for anyone else. Oh, hello. That was quite rude. I should look up the word machinations. I'll do it after. Okay. Do we need any more blocks? I guess I could add, like, rugs and stuff to these buildings. But hey, I'll do that later. I believe the personal chambers should be... Why did I just call them personal chambers? That was so... that was so stuck up on me. I don't even call them personal chambers in real life. I just did for some reason. the brain cells are telling me, they're whispering. They're whispering silly little things in my brains. They're telling me stuff, the voices. I gotta check. Okay, these gotta go in there. We can go like this, yeah. I got the castle mindset. Also, I made entire, like, floor plans for that, and I kind of scared myself with it. Because I spent, like, over 2 hours on it. Because I started the sketch, and it took me, like, 30 minutes, 35. And then I sent it to Thyler. And then I digitized it, which took a while. And then I sent it back to Thyler. Like, not for approval or anything, just like to show him, like, what the floor plan is. So, like, he knows what we're doing. So, you know, everyone knows vaguely how insane I am, because no normal person makes that big of a castle for, what, fun? Like, I get nothing out of it, but I'm still gonna do it because it's funny. How dare you? And it's not, I based it off of an actual floor plan of an actual castle. So any semblance of sanity that I have it's gone out the window. While I should have been, you know, finishing reading the Odyssey, I was doing that because what sane person would ever want to finish their homework? But yeah, I'm trying to figure out how I will do this with the help of Phone and Thyler. And like what materials to use. Because once again, it is based off of both an actual floor plan and a anime. So we don't really get to see the floor plan in the actual anime, but like the vibes, the outside vibes, you know? I don't want to deal with all of this right now. There we go, that's good enough. I'm just super anxious about, like, it not coming out, it being the castle, not coming out the way that I, like, that my brain thinks, you know? I'm also probably gonna abuse, Gothic arches, because I love those big ol' arches. They make my brain happy. I feel like every building should have them. Just be a little bit dramatic, you know? It was just so much better. Go, leave. I don't go. put that there. And then we can make this a storeroom. Why do I have 2 different chests in my inventory? There we go, okay. It's a bit oppressive, but you have a lot of storage. Why am I trying to sell you this? I'm very excitable right now. Oh, who has texted me? Oh, that is very adorable. Oh, fear. Why do I have 2 of these? I thought there was only 1 of you guys in here. No, I'm not saying you guys look the same. No, you don't, You're right. Totally different. I'll put one there too. That was... Okay. I should start building the wall. The boring part of this. Kind of has to extend into there too. I can start here. That would be good, yeah. If I kept going like that, it would curve that way. Yeah. So I can. Okay. I'm doing brain math here. I'm so good at mathing. Just the best. So good, in fact, that, I can't come up with anything. I'm actually really bad at math, so. Oh, hello. That was a combination of ah and hello. How did I do that? Slightly outside, I'm just gonna call it good. Gotta remember to text them about that. Lest I forget, I must say it during stream because then I'll be thinking about it. What is the shape of this? Very squiggly. Very squiggly. Okay, we need to go more that way. Gotcha. I could, in theory, make a boat in the harbor over here, but, like, I'm not gonna do that because that's gonna take a lot of energy and time. Neither of which I have right now. I feel like I'm more chatty than normal. Yeah, I should start coming around now. No, a little bit further on. I think that, yeah, that gets all of the house fronts in there. Okay. gonna take a while. Okay. I should find more. I should find a different playlist that's just a little bit spooky like this, but like doesn't also make me really sleepy. Okay, so over here. Okay, gotcha. Okay. I should be just about there. That sounds good. Then we do it like this and like that. Then we can go like that. Yippee! There we go. Okay, so how high should we make the wall? Maybe like this? Much higher than like that? That makes sense, yeah? And then it's here. Yes. You're sure it'll... There's a jingle about that, right? Yippee! Okay, yeah. Okay, so that reaches over all of this. Yippee! Okay. Okay, so now that we've started on the wall, I think I am going to call it for today, because I am very tired. I am a little ippy. But I'm trying not to play too many video games so I don't get like behind on like schoolwork and stuff, because I kinda the one time I had like less than an A or a B, I did kind of have a panic attack. It sounds stupid, but like I get very stressed very easily. I think I'm just gonna finish till over. Part of me just is like, oh, we can just do another pass, but then another part of me is like, don't fall into that trap. This is what happens every time I play Minecraft. I say, oh, I'm probably just gonna go to the hour, and then I go like 3. It's like, but yeah. It feels really tempting, but I know that if I start, this is what happens every time. I just know that if like if I continue doing this, I'm just gonna keep building, but also I feel like it's unsatisfying leaving this like not fully finished in a way, you know? Hold up, gotta... Okay, back. Like, theoretically, I can stop at any time. But physically, I cannot. Okay. I mean, like, at least I'm not filling this in entirely just yet. and I'm just doing the shell, I guess. But it doesn't help when like entire sections are like this, like right there, right here. Because it does mean I like do a bunch. I think I should start heading out now because I have just a little bit of homework I need to get done. If I continue doing this, I will just continue, so okay. I'm finally getting off now. Okay.